So many of you now, since you've been following me from a while, I get comments, you send me emails, and you say, and you watch what's going on, and you just say, Mike, I cannot believe this. I mean, they're all so fucking clueless. Whether you're talking about the central banks and their policies, or the fiscal authorities, or economists on Wall Street, or whatever, right? You get it. A lot of you get it. So I'm going to show you something else. Also, when it comes to the hedge fund guys, all these big shots, right? With their big mansions in the Hamptons and going to the fucking SALT conference. Oh, there's so much negativity. It's going to crash. It's going to crash, right? Back in May. And before that, the Ira Sohn conference in New York. Very serious people, hedge fund. Sell stocks, buy gold. Just do that. But now I'm going to tell you something else, which is going to blow your mind, okay? The United States Treasury has a group, an independent group, that it uses for counsel, for advice. It's called the Treasury Borrowing Advisory Committee. It's a group of people from the private sector that the Treasury invites to kind of be on this group, and they have a chairman, and this group meets with the Treasury on regular occasions, and it's kind of a rotating group of members in there. There's maybe, I don't know, 20 or 22 people in this committee. It's the TBAC, TBAC. If you want to go look it up on Google, TBAC, Treasury Borrowing Advisory Committee. I definitely recommend that you go check it out. Now, what's incredible about this committee, it's a who's who of names from hedge funds and Wall Street and people who have gotten every single thing wrong. I mean, for as far back as you want to think. It's amazing. You had people on there. The current list, there aren't too many names that jump out at me, but the firms that they represent, like BlackRock and some hedge funds and all these firms that got everything wrong, that were talking about hyperinflation, and they were talking about interest rates skyrocketing and the dollar collapsing and all this kind of stuff. They got everything wrong, but yet these guys, these very serious people, they advise the Treasury as to, the size of auctions, how much is they're going to need to sell, this kind of stuff. This would be like, can you imagine John D. Rockefeller, the monopolist who created Standard Oil, recruiting a bunch of flunky oil men who basically he crushed out of business, and saying, can you guys please advise me on what to do in the oil market? It's a fucking joke, man. It's a freaking joke. Our government, which is the monopoly issuer of the US dollar, the United States dollar, and that's what treasuries are. They're just dollars with a coupon and a term, goes to these people for advice? Are you kidding me? Our government, by virtue of the fact that it is a currency issuer, is a monopolist. It sets whatever rate it wants on its own money. And really, like I said in a prior video, the natural rate of interest is zero. You shouldn't have a positive rate. We shouldn't be paying anyone to borrow our own money. Not borrow, but to hold our own money. It's ludicrous. That's a form. All that is a form of government spending. It could go to anything else. It could go to infrastructure. It could go to education. It could go to healthcare. It could go to food stamps. It could go to needy people. Look, Bill Clinton reformed welfare, right? He didn't reform anything. He took it away. Then he unleashed Wall Street by deregulating it totally, got rid of Glass-Steagall, and they went crazy, right? He basically gave them money and took it away from really needy people. Anyway, go check it out. It's going to blow your mind. The Treasury Borrowing Advisory Committee, the TBAC. A bunch of losers. Yeah, they're all wealthy Wall Street people, sure, because they're all in that club, right? but they don't know jack shit, and they got everything wrong, and our government is asking them for advice. So you see why I say eventually we're going to go full grease. Because look at where we are going for supposed information and supposed knowledge and supposed understanding and supposed wisdom. Look at where we're going. This is like going to some primitive tribe. Meanwhile, we have this vast body of science and understanding. It's like going to this primitive tribe, and asking them what's going to happen. They might tell you tomorrow the sun's never going to come up or something like that. But it's really incredible. So go check it out. TBAC, Treasury Borrowing Advisory Committee. All the flunkies are on there. The guys who got I'm waiting to see when Schiff gets on there. That'll be the ultimate. I'm sure they're going to put him on there. Bye.